Hi friends, how are you? Welcome in today's English session. So today we are going to deal with the 7th standard lesson, 3 questions. So after reading the 3 questions, what will come in your mind? What are the 3 questions? Why the name is given as the 3 questions? So here the story of one king is there and the 3 questions came in his mind. And he was thinking like that these 3 questions are very important in his life because he has to handle all his kingdom ideally. So let us see what are the 3 questions. So first questions came in his mind. What is the right time to begin something? If you want to begin something, what is the right time? What is the right time to begin something? So he was asking exact time to do something. So the next question, which people should he listen to whom he should listen to, and who are the important person we can say here in the second question. And in the third question we can say like that, what is the most important thing for him to do? So in the third question we can say like that, the important thing to do in his life. Since he was a king, he has to know the answer of all these 3 questions. Exact timing, important people, and important things in the life of the king. So he was in a dilemma to search the answer of these questions. So he called to the counselors, he called to the wise men in his kingdom, and he was asking these 3 questions answers. So different kinds of answers came there, different kinds of advice came to the king, but he was not satisfied with the answers, with the advice which he came to know. Then he himself went outside in the forest and he found there is one wise person. And he was asking these answers to the wise person who is living in the forest. So, in the part first we are going to see, what are the important things. So here part first you can see here. So I will read these point topics and you will have to go line to line. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. One thought came in his mind that he would never ever fail when 3 questions, when he knew important thing in his life. The 3 things were: what is the right time to begin something, which people should he listen to, what is the most important thing for him to do. So these three questions are important for in the life of king. If one king knew all these things, means what? He can rule his kingdom very wisely. The king therefore sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. So king sent his messengers in the kingdom and is promising to those people, those who answer, those who quench the satisfaction of this king, he will be awarded with a lot of money. Many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. Many wise men came there to the king, but their advices were different, their answers were different, and these different answers never satisfied to the king. In reply to the first question, some said the king must prepare a timetable. One wise man came there to the king and he said, "Oh king, you should have to prepare one timetable. According to timetable, you should work. Means you will get the right time to begin something. Okay, and then follow it strictly. Only this way." They said, could he do everything at its proper timing? So one advice came there as a timetable you have to prepare. Others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. So other wise men came and he advised to the king that, "Oh king, there is no right time, no proper time to advise you. The king should notice all that was going on. Avoid foolish pleasure." So another advice came to the king that he should notice all that was going on and should avoid all the foolish pleasure. Always do whatever seemed necessary at the time. At present, what are the necessary things they should have to follow? King should have to follow those things. It is said by some wise men. So dear students, these different kinds of advice came to the king. So here it also said that the king needed a council of wise men who would help him act at a proper time. So other people, other advisors came there and they saying to the king, you should establish one council. After establishing a council,